Hi, this is Bradley Compton, instructor for LNI Sci 120 Information Technology Ethics for the School of Information Studies at University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. This is the Fall 2011 Introduction Lecture. Today I'm going to talk about what information ethics is and why we study it, talk about how we communicate in this course, the course materials we use, assignments, and what we do the first week of class. Thanks to all my students for signing up. I like to do introduction lectures to just kind of put a face to the course since it's an asynchronous course. And I'll do subsequent lectures on topics, theories, critical thought, and analysis in the coming weeks. So let's get started. What is information ethics? Why do we study it? Why is it important? Well, what is ethics? Ethics is the study of morality. And morality is what it is that we use to determine right and wrong. So it could just be this gut feeling, like everybody knows this is wrong. I know in my heart that this is wrong, or it could be codified, religious traditions or things like that. And a lot of times, the term ethics and morality are used interchangeably. But for our purposes here, ethics is the study of how it is that we come to determine what's right and wrong. This is philosophical in nature, so that means that there's no conventional agreement. So there's room for debate. Unless we're talking about standardized codes of ethics, like professional and organizational ethics. But even those, even those have to, the constituents involved have to engage in this philosophical thought in order to come to an agreement on what goes into those codes. And so that brings us to information ethics. What is information ethics? Information ethics is the study of right and wrong with respect to information technology, information professions, and the digital age. Topics include privacy, protection, freedom of information, intellectual property, cybercrime, the digital divide, and social aspects of participating in information environments, just to name a few. And why is it important? Well, it's relevant to our careers, of course, because we're in information professions, and relevant to our lives. It's relevant to most people's lives because we use IT. But I think it's relevant to everybody's life today because when we talk about the digital divide, everybody has some stake in that, even if you're on the have-not side. These topics involve you. Not only that, I think that by studying ethics and things like ethics that engage your critical thought, that show you the difficulty of the problems we face in the world and how there's not really a simple answer to them, it makes you, it gives you a broader perspective. It makes you a better thinker. It makes you more informed. And I think that makes you a better voter, a better consumer, a better citizen. So I want this to be fun, but realize I feel like there's a lot at stake here. I want us to come out of the course having changed our perspectives and broadened our perspectives and improved our lives in some way. And I'm just going to say, if you do the work, you'll pass. If you put the effort in, even if you struggle, you'll do well. So don't get frustrated if you don't understand what's going on. If you're having trouble with it, come to me and talk to me about it. I know some of us aren't good at this kind of stuff. There's things that I'm not good at. There's like statistics. I'm terrible at statistics, and I studied 4 times as long as other people, and just to skate by with a B. So I empathize. I understand. So please come to me, and we have a variety of ways you can come to me and communicate with me and other people in the course. We have email discussion boards and online rooms. When you email me or someone else in the class, please use the D2L email function. That's at the top left of the course page. I have my reasons for this. For one, I'll know who it's from. A lot of times we have our email names don't reflect the names we use in the class. And I don't know who it's from. You may use a last name, a last initial, or a first initial as a last name is just your last initial, and and it also gives the subject line in that says what course this is, so I know it's from the people in this course. And especially early on in the course, I don't remember everybody's names yet, so uh, it's just good form. And please use proper email etiquette when you email me or other people in the course. This means a clear subject line, say who you are. There's a link in the syllabus if you're not sure about email etiquette. And this should go without saying, but I understand. I mean, we use email in our everyday lives. We text and sometimes don't know the the distinction between text and email gets blurred. The distinction between personal email and professional email get blurred. So we all have to learn, and that's what university is for. I think is for us to, like I said before, change our perspective and improve as citizens, and to improve our communication and our thinking. And some of that's just rudimentary stuff like communicating through an email. We also have discussion boards. We have a number of discussion boards. We have class discussion boards for participation. It's like our classroom. I also have group member interaction boards for you to collaborate. That's one of the ways in which you can collaborate with your groups for the group assignment. I have a coffee shop board for casual topics of interest, and an office hours discussion board for questions and comments about the class. Please reserve the nature of your comment to the relevant discussion board, meaning that don't ask questions about the course in the class discussion board. Ask them in the office hours. I have a reason for that. It's not just to be a pain. It's to if you ask that question in the class discussion, I may not see it. It may get buried. There's the discussion board posts pile up quickly. Likewise, someone else might have that question. If you have a clear subject line, they see that you asked that question, they may get it answered. And as always, please be respectful, use proper etiquette in the discussion boards. We also have online rooms using the Blackboard Collaborate platform. The links to the online rooms are also at the top left of the course page. There's one for group member interaction and there's one for office hours. Blackboard Collaborate, it used to be called Illuminate Live. Blackboard took it over recently. If you're not familiar with it, it's a synchronous classroom platform that utilizes chat and audio-video conferencing, and it has a whiteboard and PowerPoint presentation upload capabilities. So it's synchronous. It's like, discussion boards are asynchronous, meaning that it's kind of stuck in space when you send when you post your comment and someone has to come along later and read it. Emails asynchronous. Chat is synchronous. It's like communicating and speaking with one another is synchronous. It's real time. I was going to use Skype for the office hours, and I didn't know we had Blackboard Collaborate at the time, so I thought since we had it, I'd use it. If it's too bulky, if you don't want to set up a microphone or something, we can just chat. There's a chat room in there. We can use it. I don't think it should be a problem. But if it is, I was going to use Skype. I said in the introductory presentation that I was going to use Skype. So again, I made that before I discovered we have Blackboard Collaborate. So we can switch if that's necessary, but I don't think it will be necessary. I'll have office hours between 1 and 3 on Mondays. That's subject to change if there are any problems. I may just hang out there, so pop in if you have a question, and you can always make appointments if there is something that's pressing or if you can't make those hours. So, course materials. We have 2 textbooks. One is by Charles S., Digital Media Ethics. This is a good introductory, easily digestible, accessible introduction to the subject matter. Ethics and Information Technology by Herman Tavani is more in depth. It covers more depth and breadth, and it's I feel like it's a bit too dense for an undergraduate course, so I use it as a supplement because it covers things that S just doesn't cover. And there's also supplemental readings most weeks that I have links in the syllabus or in the course content to those materials, as well as video, documentary video, and things like that, website links. And this is something I just feel like I need to mention. If you're looking for a topic to come up with for your assignments, or you're trying to find the definition of something, check out the index in the textbooks, and Tavani has a very detailed table of contents. These are just things that people don't always think of. And again, I feel like university is for us to improve ourselves, improve our lives, improve ourselves as citizens, and improve the way we think. And some of the things I like to, it may not be part of the curriculum, but I try to incorporate at least peripherally into the curriculum, things that are important like that, like very easy ways to find information, and ways we communicate and things like that.